Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَتُعِزُّ مَن تَشَاءُ وَتُذِلُّ مَن تَشَاءُ. Well, I think I must say thank you very much, Higher Education Commission and NAHI, for making this event possible for us today. So we all witness here the projection, the work which has been carried out by the HEC NAHI for the faculty development and the management development programs by integrating the training and professional development of both the stakeholders at university. So in fact, we came up with two different plenary sessions today. In first plenary session, we talked about empowering university faculty management through the professional development. So let me first introduce to you who are the members in the plenary session. So can we have next slide, please? The first plenary session include Dr. Nusrat, Dr. Gul Hassan, Dr. Hassan Sher, myself, Professor Dr. Arabella Bhutto, and at the same time, two other dignitary members. We in fact came up with the idea that how important it is to realize that continuity in faculty development and in management development is important. So when you go next, please? Or can I have this screenshot? So it was realized that the continuous improvement in the quality of teaching, learning, and assessment is very important because it ultimately led to the engagement of the students, their satisfaction, and their motivation in universities. And at the same time, it will impact the outcome and employability of our students. And of course, if our students get more employed and their employability being raised, ultimately it will impact the growth of institution and the value that institutions will get upon it. Next, please. So we came up with a couple of recommendations there. And these recommendations, it was realized that because faculty development is highly important, it should have been seen as one of the mission statement and a goal in strategic plan. Because if we really want our faculty to continuously grow, we need to connect them and see them as a human capital of our universities who need to be trained on continuous basis for all the methodologies they are required to learn. That may include pedagogical techniques, they may include research methodologies, they may include some lessons to be learned for the grant writing, publication strategies, and others. But then at the same time, the realization came over that because we universities are different from each other, the disciplines are different from each other, so we need to understand the need of these universities before devising the curricula for trainings. And it was important to understand that how medicine discipline, which is different from engineering, and of course with the art and design, their training programs need to be designed by after understanding the gap and the need that exist in their faculty existing. Can we please move on further? Thank you. So universities have to take up now the ownership of these professional development initiatives because the part that HEC has already played is really commendable, but of course at the same time, HEC cannot leave us in between. So what is important to understand that HEC has to go on with their commitments along with the cascading programs that universities may offer there. So HEC can by themselves develop an online platform for faculty to access resources based on simulation-based tech teaching, but at the same time scenario-based teaching too, and that can also offer an opportunity for faculties to work together in a form of consortia which may be developed amongst the higher education institutions. But at the same time, the realization came over that NAHI can come up with these certification programs that will associate with the accreditation councils, because accreditation councils need, again, may be different with respect to different disciplines, for medicine, engineering, and for other disciplines too. Next, please. It was also realized that there must be certain mechanisms which may be devised for regular evaluation and assessment of these programs, because if we are not going to evaluate what have been inculcated into the faculties, we will not be able to really get some good ideas or get some good findings at the end of these programs. It was also realized that mechanisms for recognizing and rewarding the faculty member is also important, otherwise they will not be able to really continue with these kind of professional development programs. Next, please. So it was also came up with an idea that a national level professional development policy framework should be devised first, and they can be developed by HEC so that they can implement a comprehensive and mandatory professional development for faculty and management across all public and private universities. The realization came out that there are certain universities where regular faculty is not available, so visiting faculties must also get training based on these professional development centers, which can be established within the universities. The policy must outline minimum annual professional development points that must be attained by every university employee for categories which may include like pedagogical innovation, research capacity building, digital literacy of course, leadership skills and some others. Next please. So these professional development portfolios and documented evidences must be considered as a formal requirement during the selection board. Otherwise, they will not be incentivized and the faculty may not be able to really remain connected to these programs. The national PD-based universities ranking systems can also be introduced, and then at the same time, the KPIs may be devised for them that may include percentage for faculty meeting, annual PD targets, average PD point per person, diversity, relevance, and others. Next, please. This will add into the public visibility for such ranking, would elevate the value placed on the professional development across the higher education sector. National digital platforms for PD tracking can be introduced. This platform will also allow faculty members to log their PD activities, upload their relevant documents, and track their progress continuously. Overall, the consensus which was built up from this entire plenary session was the training, once started, must continue. They may be cascaded with the support of the HEC, the Higher Education Commission, but then at the same time, they must be connected to the promotion and evaluation of the faculty.